I was on a quest to improve my productivity and to do things better, be better organized, have a better process around managing tasks and just general day-to-day things within my personal life and my business life, which led me to the book that I'm reviewing today, which is Getting Things Done by David Allen. I'm Matt from The Site Shed. Enjoy. Hey guys, Matt here from the Site Shed podcast, and I'm coming at you today with a book review for Getting Things Done by Greg Allen, which is an amazing book, which, as I mentioned earlier, I came across when I was looking at better ways, or I was looking for a better system around managing tasks that I do day to day, both personally and in my business, and I wanted to just have a better process around not forgetting things, and I suppose putting things into some sort of organized structure where I can call on it at a later date, or I can go back to it if I need to, or I can bring things forward, that are relevant at that time, and so on and so forth. So this book really did help me a lot, and I'm going to show you exactly what I got out of it and how I've applied it to my life and to my businesses. So I consume this book via audio. I don't often listen to audio. Well, I do listen to a lot of audiobooks, but I typically like to read books. But this one I actually listened to because while I was listening, I was actioning it, which I'm going to show you again in a second. So it's a really, really good book. I thoroughly recommend you check this out if you are looking at better ways to improve the way that you manage your day. Like if you tend to forget things, or if you're one of those people that you feel like you get loads of things dumped on your plate and you're always forgetting what to action next, or you don't know in which order to do so, this book is a great read. So it's quite an easy read. I've given it a review here. It's very well written. It's very easy to comprehend. The content delivery is great. So overall, it got a 4.3 out of 5 for me. This video review will be available as well over at thesiteshed.com in the book review section, so you can go check it out and you can get hold of this Google Doc if you need to. So my key takeaways here were, first and foremost, he talks to the different types of lists in which you can store information, or you can store things that you want to go back to, so that you've got them saved in a depository, if you will, where it makes it accessible to you and at any point in time. I suppose necessarily it doesn't. I've put this into a project management system, which does make it accessible to me at my fingertips through any device wherever I am, and the rest of my team as well, which has been amazing. But I suppose first and foremost, it's more about creating an organizational structure where you've got certain lists that apply to certain things, and you're storing the right things in those lists at the right time. So I think it's very powerful if you are looking to do things better, for sure. I'd recommend this book really to primarily, I think, business owners. Definitely, it's been really, really useful for me as business owners. We have a lot on our plates, and things are constantly popping to the surface that we're either relegating or we're forgetting. And so this is a really good way for me to document things and make sure that we either, like I say, if something has to get done, I can save it, I can delegate it, I can delete it, I can do it, whatever I need to do. So definitely valuable for anyone that's in a business owner or a management position where you've got a lot of things on your plate and you're trying to answer a lot of questions all the time. But that said, it's probably relevant to anyone, to be honest. I can't for the life of me imagine anyone wouldn't want to be more organized and forget less things. So I think this book really does suit a lot of people, a lot of different levels. I'm going to show you how I've implemented this, and I've really geeked out on this. So we have our project management system is called ClickUp, and we house all of our SOPs and documentation and processes and checklists and everything like that within our ClickUp Works company folder. And off the back of this book, I've gone and created an amazing workspace for us, which basically Well, I actually, to be fair, I did this for myself. So I created this workspace for myself, and I've recently rolled it out to the rest of my team, and they are all like insanely excited about it because it really has helped them operate better. I mean, it did for me. I've been only operating this system for maybe a couple of months now, perhaps not even, and it's made a really significant, really significant impact in how in the needle moving. So we've really been able to focus on core things that are moving the needle within the business, and it's been really useful. So I've got a bit of an SOP here which explains this, which is kind of relevant to you guys, but primarily what we've done here is we've created a whole bunch of different checklists, and in those checklists are different things that need to be done. So we've got a work one here. So anything that's work related, we're going there. Active projects. Typically, a project is anything that's beyond one task. So if it's something that involves multiple steps, then it'll go into a project. Personal reference is things like videos you might need to watch, or perhaps it's software you want to research or whatever. I created a book list because I had my books originally in the reference list here, but it got cluttered so quickly that I got rid of it. And then there's a someday maybe list, which basically is a list of things that we'd like to get to at some point, but they're not really taking priority at the moment. So all of these things go in here. And the good thing about having it in project management is I can easily assign it and I can move it into something actionable. So if I click into my workspace here, there's different, you can see there's different categories. We've got a bucket, which is basically like where you just dump ideas, and a lot of things will live in there. Then you've got what's coming up next, so things you're going to be working on next, and then of course there's things that are in progress. So you can basically organize things and you can move things up into the list so you stay focused and you're working on things that are relevant all the time. It's a really good way to filter out things that are unimportant. You get 1 million emails a day. Yeah, whatever. I mean, this is a good way to stay focused on what's actually important. Same goes for personal. You can put all personal things in here. You can do the same with books. And because I read a lot of books and I like to review books, so this is really useful for me to have this framework as well, because I know what's coming up next and I know how to apply this sort of framework to it, and then someday maybe as well. So this has all come from largely anyway, came from what I've learnt from David Allen's Getting Things Done. I really encourage you guys to go check it out. I'll put some links to this in the YouTube page so you can go and get access to it. As I said, I listened to the Amazon to the Audible version, but there's also obviously a written book as well. Hope that was useful, guys. There'll be more of these coming up. I'll try and do them as much as I can. It doesn't always play out that way, but that's all from me. Thanks, guys. I'm Matt from the Site Shed. Ciao.